Yo, what's going on? Oh,
what's
god
up,
damn.
You gonna start with me sipping water?
I didn't peep. It's okay. Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Poncho here. Welcome to episode 5 of the podcast. Still don't have the name down. We bounced a few names back and forth, but we gonna figure it out. Regardless, we here. If this is your first time watching, this is a podcast for artists, musicians, creative entrepreneurs, anyone looking to take their passion for music and art and turn it into a full-time business. So if that's you, tap in, subscribe. We're trying to build this community of like-minded creatives, because me being one, I understand how difficult this shit is, how frustrating it can be, and how lonely you could feel. Most people don't understand you. Your family thinks you're wasting your life. So tap in. If you're that, we want to get everyone together. And I lost my train of thought. Fuck. Get everyone together so we can meet, connect, support each other, and grow together. So with that being said, I'm here with my co-host, the future famous entertainment lawyer, Cruz.
Glad to be back, bro. Glad to be back. It was good, y'all. So, today we got 300 Clay, an artist I've been excited about for a long ass time. I've been following him for probably longer than I follow any dude in this local scene. Like, no cap. Like, word of mouth has spread. It's gotten more. Bro, real talk. This is like a straight up fact, bro. Since I was like probably a freshman in high school, I heard about you, and I didn't get to meet you until within the last like couple months. So, it's an honor to have you, bro. You've been doing big things. One of the most flyest dudes in Westchester County for a fact. There ain't no denying that. So, I'm glad to have you, bro.
Right here first.
How you feeling, 300 Clay?
I'm active. Feel
Active,
good.
for a fact, always.
Yes,
I know
sir.
that.
Cool. Real quick, could you just tell the people just a little bit about your life, where you grew up, and how you got into music and fashion and what you do today?
Nah, hell yeah. All right, so my name's 300 Clay. I go by Clay, and I go get the full Govey, but if you know, you know. I'm from Westchester. I really jack Westchester. I was back and forth a lot from the Bronx because my dad lived out there when my parents split up. I was born in the Bronx, but then I moved to Austin, like kindergarten type shit. And then, came out through high school, worked a little bit, pursued music. I started music when I was like 9 years old. And then I felt like I was a little bit more pushed because my dad was like a DJ.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
Yeah. My dad was a DJ, and shout out him, Calico Sound, you heard? But my dad was a DJ for a little bit, and then
did he give you that push, or it was kind of like something?
Yeah,
that you
hell
felt
yeah.
Like,
Nah, hell yeah.
So he was like, "Yo, why don't
he
you
was
try
like,
out
yeah,
music?"
he was like, yeah, you gonna blow up, you gonna be that kid, you
That's
gonna be
fine.
like that. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
especially back then, like I was so active with like dancing and jerking and like shit like that coming up. But and then since then I just been pursuing music, fashion. I'm a designer as well, so just
Oh, word?
yeah, I'm all over.
Yeah, that's one thing about you, bro, is you're a very visually driven artist. Like, I mean, of course your music is there and is strong, but like I notice your visuals stand out to me especially, and like that's something that's like transcends beyond just your music. It goes into your videos, it goes into the people you surround yourself with, it goes into really everything that you put out, bro. So, where is that? Like that's something that really came from a young age as well. Like you've always been touched by fashion and design and everything in that lane.
Yeah, I think when I was younger, I would love to like do tie dyes and like I dressed weird. I wear my pants backwards to school, like shit like that. But I always been into it. I think it wasn't really until 2017 when I really got into fashion. Cause funny story, I used to always go out New York parties, shit like that, with my friend Dre, my friend Eli, Immaculate Outlaw, and Move Tack. You feel me? So really, we always go outside, and they fits was always crazy. His fits was always valid. You feel me? And they always would get the compliments and shit. And I'll be dressing, I'll be like, damn, I think I'm flea. I think I'm fly. You feel me? And the niggas would never say nothing to me. So then I'll be like, I told him, I'm like, yo, bro, like I really need y'all to like put me on and teach me more with fashion. You feel me? And then along with like a couple other fashion influencers out there and shit that I really gain inspiration from to really take my own lane with it.
Shit.
For sure.
I got a question bouncing off that. Well, actually, before that, are you more focused on music or fashion right now?
It's hard. I want to say I'm more focused with music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much does the fashion help the music?
I think your swag in general as any artist plays like a huge role.
Yeah.
As people, like how people perceive you, and shit like that. So I really wanted to like stamp my fashion shit out there and really get it known out there for styling and just other little small jobs out there. And just myself, I just love clothes, like, and putting stuff together.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So do you think that's like maybe even more important than the music?
I think they're both two forms of expressions.
Yeah.
Like I think my music is a diary, and I think with fashion is more public diary. Like how I would dress at home. Just trying stuff on to really bringing it out and letting people see it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Damn, that's something that even the Lyrical Lemonade article that you got last year, that they noticed your visual right away. They said that in the article, there was like his visuals and his voice stands out, and I would definitely, co-sign that. Your
You sent me that shit an
article.
hour ago. That shit was crazy.
Facts, bro. There you go, man.
shout
Sent me
out
that
to-
when it
shout out
first
to
came out. I was like,
Alon.
yo, that's fire, bro. Because every artist around, I'm sure every artist, looks up to Lyrical Lemonade. So
Yeah,
that's
how did
dope
you
got
even get
cosign
that?
like that?
Now I think about it.
So shout out to my brothers in LA. It's Alon Bia, Ben Baker, Luke Merritt. That's a whole collective called No Soap Media, and they really put on and did their thing with that.
What was the name of the media?
No Soap. No Soap.
Canoso.
No Soap.
No Soap.
Yeah, No
Soap.
Soap.
Got you.
Yeah.
No Soap. Got you.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they're doing their thing right now. But
Dope.
yeah, they told me they wanted me to shoot a video, so I went out to LA, shot it with them. That was probably like one of my favorite video experiences. 'Cause they like
Yeah.
really.
That was shot in LA, word?
Yeah. They really put everything together. Treatment
Yeah.
was fire. To the cast, like just everyone was just.
Yeah, I
it was just
noticed
great vibes.
that was under a different YouTube channel than like things that you. So that was like a channel that just takes different artists and makes videos for them and
Yeah,
whatever
right,
their
right.
aesthetic, kind of
They
like a Lyrical
direct
Lemonade
and-
type of.
Yeah, they
situation.
direct, set everything up. I was there. I was their first artist on their page. Yeah.
Okay, word, dope.
Yeah,
man.
surprised.
I got a question for you. So, because you're so like, I would say to me, outside looking in, when I look at 300 Clay, I would say it's like 50% fashion, 50% music.
Yeah.
My question is, where does most of your audience come from?
Great question. I think it's crazy. When I first started, especially with like social media and stuff like that, it was really more music. And I was pushing music. At some point, it switched to when I stopped really dropping music a lot and made it more for myself. And then it was just fashion was, like, it's my look. Like, I'm just going to show my life regardless.
So you say you were making music for yourself more so than like putting it out for others? Because
Yeah.
I know like your
Yeah.
leaks were going around, bro. I know your leaks were something that was like to come by. Like I know every once in a while I'll
I
get
didn't
one
even
comes to
know
my
that.
slide.
I would send it
it's
to
like-
my friends.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
yeah.
But
Nah, that was dope though.
to
Yeah, out
answer,
here some shit.
To answer your question, I think right now I'm gonna have to put it 50-50, but I really probably more say of fashion because of how long I've been pushing fashion as opposed to music. It's really been the same time, but what I have out there more is fashion.
Do you think that if you push music, like let's say you push them both the same amount of time, which one do you think would get you a bigger audience?
My music,
Yeah,
yeah, music, 100%.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
word.
Because clothes is cool and it's a great form of expression, and it really sets you like different from I feel like your peers and other people that in the industry, stuff like that. But your music is really what people really want to hear,
And connect to and shit.
and really connect to,
Yeah,
and can
yeah.
really relate to, as opposed to clothes.
Word.
Interesting.
Building off of that, bro, like one thing I've noticed about you from the beginning when I started following is that your audience is like truly engaged. Like your audience, like bro, like it always seems like somebody's waiting for the next shit to come out. Like there's people talking about it. Like every time you post something that's dropping, you got mad comments that are like, yo, when's this coming out? So like, could you speak on like your audience and like what do you think it is about the way you present yourself or your social media that really keeps them engaged? Like do you have any like tips for like navigating that?
I think my biggest thing, and this is just for other artists in general, is just being yourself. I think
That's
the
a
minute
fact.
you stop being yourself is when people really stop paying attention to you, or, it's so see-through. Especially because when someone's been following you for so long and they just see a switch out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they know you and shit.
Yeah, and they know you.
yeah.
It's like, But I think I just tried to stay myself the entire time, and that's really what keeps them so engaged. Just on top of the fact that they really be my friends and keeping up with relationships.
It's mostly
and-
your
that
friends
part.
that are engaged with you. as
Yeah.
opposed to just like other. Yeah,
100%.
And that's one
100%.
thing I noticed about you, bro, is you have a very big network. Like, you have a lot of people that actually follow you and that actually your friends. Like, there's been so many people that have been in my life that be like, yo, I know Clay way before I knew Clay. I've heard about Clay way before, like,
Yeah.
you know, I've got to met you. So, you know, so that's definitely one thing. So it's like, I'm sure you do, but would you recommend, like, really, you know, building that rapport with your potential fans, like, you know, like actually having that, like having those conversations? Because a lot of artists feel too Hollywood for that. So is that something that, like, you know, like you consciously that you saw that happen? Yeah. Is that something you consciously think about, or is it something that just kind of comes with you? You're just like a socialite that sort of just always had that network. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, actually, I really growing up, in my opinion, I didn't really keep or have too much of friends. You know, like, I really don't think it didn't really happen until, like, when I moved and switched schools. I really was able to meet new people, and I think that really made me come out of my shell more, you know, throw parties and stuff like that.
yeah.
To really become from this introverted kid that did little, you know, weird stuff, unicycling and skating and stuff like that, you know, to not so much of a complete switch, because I was literally skating an hour ago. You feel me? Like, you know, but just more of tapping into stuff that I always been interested in, but never knew how to really pursue. But to keeping with my fans and friends, yeah, I want to always keep up with that. I always want to stay engaged with them. I answer all DMs, like, for the most part, you know, especially if someone's complimenting you.
Yeah.
You know,
Is that hard to do, to maintain like all the people that are engaged with you?
yeah. That's probably the hardest part, especially because I feel like I get really close and meet and understand a lot of people that it's hard to do the everyday conversation and stuff like that. But I just make it clear that I can't. You know, like, I will have my own stuff going on. They'll have their own stuff. But as long as the relationship is maintained and truthful, I think it always just, you know, keeps the relationship solid.
That definitely makes sense. I can hear that for sure. And like if you encounter people in person, you know, I'm sure it's all love with those.
Nah, 100%.
Yeah, like, I know when I met you, then you didn't know me, and I told you that, like, yo, bro, I've been following you for a minute. I fuck with what you're doing. I felt like you were really appreciative of that. So, you know, I felt like I built a little rapport with you right away, even though you hadn't met me before. So I appreciate that for you.
It makes me just, like, interested to, like, what, you know, like, what you got going on. Because I so much don't really like talking about myself, but I always am interested in how a person is, what they do behind the scenes, you know, like, simple of just, like, being in the city and seeing all these people walking, like, where are they going? What are they about to do, you know? Just, like, stuff like that.
I can get behind that.
Fire.
For a fact.
Hell yeah. Yo, you said something else that I wanted to touch on too. You said throwing events and shit like that. I mean, like,
I was
how?
about to ask.
Oh, you about to ask that? Nah, I mean, like, that's another thing you do on top of the music and fashion shit. How much is that, like? Because I used to throw events and shit too and be skilled. Like, I know that shit was, like, massively beneficial to me. First of all, what was the reason you decided to start throwing events?
It's been a minute, like, that you've been throwing events, right?
Yeah. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
What got into it? Project X.
Really?
I saw the video. I saw the movie. I was like, nah, this is fire. I gotta do it. You feel me? And
Yeah.
What do you
It wasn't fire for the dude throwing it.
I mean,
But
don't get me. The same stuff all happened to me pretty much for most of my parties, but like,
we'll live?
like, life goes
not
on.
bad,
You know,
Yeah.
it's more of like creating an experience for people, and I feel like, especially like in the hood, like, a lot of people don't experience parties like that. They see smaller stuff and kickbacks and stuff like that. I more of just wanted to, I mess with these people. I mess with this crowd. I mess with all different types of people. Let me just bring them together.
Yeah.
You know, like, if I mess with you, you gonna like this person, type of thing.
What do you get out of it today, throwing events?
I wouldn't. I mean, I guess like obvious stuff like exposure, of course, but money. But nothing. I don't feel like personal gain. Like I genuinely like enjoy it. You know, like being around all my friends and just seeing people interact with each other. It's like fun.
And somebody gotta do it, I guess. So it's like and if you feel the confidence and that you execute on a high level, like bro, that ball was nothing. Like bro, that's not some light shit, bro. Like I missed it,
bro.
I bought tickets. I couldn't make it because I had to work at Rec Philly. So I couldn't make it that day.
That ball was like my scariest party yet.
I can imagine, dog. That's not some light shit. So it's like,
I had a big fear for a minute that I wasn't gonna even have enough people, you know, because I tell you this, like when I first started sending out invitations and stuff like that, you know,
those shits were beautiful.
Thank you.
Those shit,
good looking. Word. So I used to. I sent out those invites and I had like you said, you know, the tickets and stuff like that and the RSVP. So I had a ticket set for like $125, and I was afraid that I wouldn't have anyone pay that much money, especially not for no party, you know, because I'm looking at it and I was thinking about like, would I do it? And I most likely probably wouldn't even do it, you know, unless I like genuinely really know you. So the size of the party that I wanted, the 300, 400 crowd, it was a little bit scary. And I didn't even receive anything for the first like 2.5 weeks. So I had already put down like for the yacht like 20-30K, and I wasn't seeing nothing back. So I'm like, damn, I'm about to take this L. And being I had to already know I had to put another 30 into it. It was like, fuck it, like, you know. And then just out of nowhere, out of nowhere, I had just everyone.
Really,
it got to a point I had to up it to like 250 and then 300 and then I had to stop like a week before. I had to stop telling people because it's just too much people.
From the outside, bro, like I didn't have any doubt that you would be able to pull that, bro. Even though I haven't gone to events like that, like just watching like you know how people talk about you and your following, bro. I didn't have a doubt. So, but like, damn, that's dope hearing your perspective on it. Though.
One thing I learned with events is you have to show confidence behind it. You know, the minute you show a little bit of doubt, especially to the public, it's like, all right, I'm not gonna want to go to that because I don't know how many.
Because he don't even believe in it.
Yeah, because he don't even believe in it. You know. Yeah. So the minute I felt, all right, let me do these advertisements. You know, let me make it a little bit funny, like stuff like that.
Yeah, you had the skits, bro. You had all that. Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I had like 7-8 skits.
Yeah.
All facts. Just different, all just little small things that would be a part of the ball.
Yeah.
You know?
For a fact. It was dope, bro.
Did you come up with that whole idea yourself, or you really?
Yeah, I came up with it. I wanted to actually do that for my 21st or 22nd birthday, and then COVID happened.
I saw you posted a tweet last year saying that it's gotta get pushed to next year. So, and it happened though.
And it happened.
Facts.
And then it was crazy. I was in Mexico, and I planned the whole ball in a month. I didn't even have like I had the idea, and I knew I wanted to have a big party, but I was like, short time, you know, people gotta get dresses, stuff like that. And I just ran with it. I'm gonna just do it.
Yeah, you're like, fuck it, just execute. Like, yeah. Damn, that's crazy. You had a lot of people backing you on that. It was really like you, like just like play, like design, like set, like all that was kind of just set up already, or was it? Not to get too deep.
I did everything.
Everything.
I did everything. It was. I had. I definitely had people backing it. Like my friends, you know, like putting in my ear, like, I can't wait for it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But as far as like really, you know, like the invitations, I did all of it. The shout out to Druma and Amelie. Amelie recorded all the advertisements, stuff like that. But
fucking fire.
And for the most part, it was me. I had a lot of friends intervening, and whenever I needed them.
Dope, bro. And that's dope.
Yeah. One other thing I think is interesting about you is it seems that you always. Oh, what up, gang?
Shout out to Amelie, by the way. I literally just shouted him out.
I'm fucking dead. God damn. All right. Shit, what was I saying? Yo, one thing I think is interesting about you is that it seems like you're always on the road, and I know a lot of artists, especially a lot of artists around here, they're like afraid to leave their hometown. How beneficial is traveling for artists, and do you think every artist should do it?
Yeah, I think every person. Everybody should be traveling. I think putting yourself in, especially in uncomfortable situations, teaches you how to handle a whole bunch of different situations you'll never expect you to be in or whatever, you know. And I think especially with so much different cultures that's out there has taught me so much as to how to handle different types of people. And so now I'm more of travel for same thing, but really more of like peace of mind. And I like getting out of here, you know, like I've experienced this for years. I've experienced New York for years. There's a whole world out there. Like that should be everyone's goal. It's just to travel and get out of where they from. You know. But yeah, it's definitely
for a fact. Damn, I hear that. Yeah. What about like how do you make, at least for your career's sake? I mean, I'm not sure, you know, the exact purpose of why you travel, but like for your career in terms of music and fashion, and, you know, the art scenes, how do you try to make the most of your time while you're outside? I know you like live outside of the city more than, you know, the next artist might, so you know it might be a little different for you. But like, how do you try to maximize your time while you're out there?
I would say I always try to get content. Definitely everywhere I go. I usually always pre-plan outfits or whatever, you know, like really always really try to map out what it is and what's my vision going out to this place. So
is that something you like to write down, or is something that you just really internalize? A little bit of both?
I mean,
you know?
It'd be more a
you
mental
just like
thing.
to think,
It'd be a mental thing. And I think I try to always know someone to where I'm going, artist-wise, whatever they may be, you know, and tapping in with them. And from there, usually I meet their friends or their, like, little scene or whatever the case may be. And it really helps to learn more people and you know, that those artists' lives and how they be moving sometimes and stuff like that.
That's how you recommend other artists doing it too. Like go somewhere where you know somebody, connect with them, connect with their people, things.
Yeah, and even if you don't, you know, the power of social media is huge.
That's a fact.
You know, like I met too much people because of social media. You know, like gratefully, and I think tapping in with that and meeting people off of there helps once you go to a place that you've never been. You know, and even if you don't, you know, I love to travel on like tourist stuff too. I always do tourist stuff everywhere I go because it's really learning where that place you're from, where that place is, you know, and their background. But
hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You got anything else?
For a fact.
I asked all my questions. All right. Yeah, we good.
This is one thing that's important to me, bro, and I want to talk about, bro. One thing that I love about where you're from in Ossining is that the scene that you have is very well connected and very like tight knit. At least it seems like from afar. I'm not necessarily a part of it, but you know, I've seen glimpses of it, and like I see how much y'all like really come together to support what each other are doing. You know what I mean? So it's like, because you speak on SSK, Sing Sing Kings, and like, you know, as a group, like the value that's brought, what made you put a branding to it, like, you know, like what SSK means, where it's come from, like, you know, that's something that I've been interested in and wanted to talk to y'all about for a minute.
Yeah, so SSK stands for Sing Sing Kids, and it was actually something that Juma over here.
Pull up Juma.
Let Juma. Juma over here. He started
SS Kids, not SS. Like Kings or Kids?
Kings.
Okay, I thought you said Kids.
When we was younger, it was Kids. It was Sing Sing
Yo,
Kids.
Okay.
Yeah, facts.
And yes, I think the Westchester scene is there's so much talent. There's talent everywhere.
Facts.
And especially with like he's an amazing artist. I've learned a lot.
OD, bro. I'm a big fan of Juma's music, bro.
Yeah.
You go by Juma now? Just Juma? Just Juma. Facts, bro. Juma.
Just Juma now. It used to be Puma.
Yeah.
Puma Juma, but I had to take that off.
Yeah, just
needs to
Juma
be
now.
Juma
Just
now.
a straight name. Facts.
You got the lawsuit from Puma?
I was worried about that.
Hey, it's just an animal. Nah. Nah, bro. Nah, I've been... Y'all frequent collaborators. I fuck with everything that y'all do together, you know, as a scene. Like, y'all dope. Like, you know, another dope fashionista, like, you know, dope fashion head over here, bro. I see you. I run into you all the time.
You
like,
call me a fashionista?
Nah, see, I was like, see, that sounds disrespectful.
One of them for sure.
For a fact, you definitely fucking fly as fuck, bro. Every time I see you, the whole squad, bro. You keep a bunch of fly dudes around y'all, for a fact. Yeah.
My brother's solo over there.
Facts. Yeah, I've been following your music too.
He gonna
Solo,
come over here. Solo
Facts.
crazy. Y'all come here.
OD. Solo the king.
Get up.
Solo
forcing
leaks
him,
been
get
going
out.
around, bro. You got a whole SoundCloud dedicated to your leaks that you don't even put.
Solo got a
you
whole.
dead
Yeah,
ass?
people
Yes.
be dropping his
Oh,
music because
shit.
he don't be dropping.
People be dropping this
someone hit
shit,
the
bro. I
remote.
know.
Fuck. Oh, let me get
Yeah.
the remote going
Facts, it's
crazy.
Solo.
The light going crazy.
Solo.
Yeah, come here, Solo. Come here, Solo.
Say
Yeah.
something, just be like, yo.
So Solo.
Lonely Opera about to drop.
Stream King.
Nah, hey, yo, listen, he about to drop a crazy music video too.
Oh yeah? Oh,
Yeah,
fine. I'm
I
looking
shot
forward,
it.
bro. I
I
know you
shot
don't
it.
drop like that. So
He's
whatever
editing
it
it.
is, I know it's gonna be heat,
be
bro.
crazy.
For a fact.
Yeah.
For a fact.
Back to the SSK.
Yeah, facts. Speak on that.
Back to
brother.
the SSK. Like, what I really wanted to say is, the idea that I had for it was just a bunch of kids who are creative that do different shit.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of stemmed around dancing at first because we were all young and just could dance. But
So this was a thought a minute ago. Like
this was
no.
what this Sing Sing Kids. This is when it was Sing Sing Kids.
Oh, okay. Word.
This is like
Before
the
it was-
core group was me,
Ah.
Clay, like a bunch of other dancing guys, like type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, everything you see us doing now, that's what we were doing as kids. Making music, dancing, making videos, all that shit. And like, he was already on the fashion before everyone else. Making the tie-dye shirts, giving them out for free. Everybody's rocking the shirt in school. Not even making people pay for this shit.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, it's just what we doing now. We just grew up and doing the same shit.
That's dope as fuck, bro. Damn, that's exciting, bro. It really reminds me of like, if there's one thing that the YSL showed me, you know, Young Thug's label and branding is like, bro, they went #1 on Billboard, bro. Like, that's not something like really to fuck with. That's like the first time that like a branding, like an overall group, like having a powerful, like, you know, leaders, like whether that's Clayton or Clay or Juma, you know, leading the way, and just really be able to put on just as like the main artist. Like, that's a really powerful thing that you can have in your scene, bro. Like, it's not something to sleep on. So that's really exciting to see y'all really putting that together.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is unity. That's why I did that, is unity.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they also realize everyone has and holds such power and different type of creativeness that they bring to the table. And everyone supports each other. That's the biggest thing, is just always supporting each other, not and being selfless. Not
That's the
selfish.
vibe part.
You know?
I think that's the best part.
Yeah.
So many artists need that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
Facts,
like, you feel me? I be feeling for people who are artists and sometimes feel alone, you know, or get in their moods or whatever. But just the people that you do have who do support you, and even if you don't, you support yourself and do it for yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me? Do
Yeah,
it for
it's a
yourself
fact.
before the public.
Any artists or videographers or producers you want to shout out real quick?
Yeah,
Or any of
yeah.
the such?
I'm gonna definitely shout out. I'm gonna shout out my friend Juma. I'm gonna shout out Solo. I'm gonna shout out. Yeah, we might have to. I gotta remember.
Hit him.
I'm a bigger.
Look at that.
Shout out to who?
Shout out just the family.
Nah, yeah, it's just the family.
it's the
Like,
family.
shout out to Eli. Like, my whole group, Yama, Spliff Happy. Like, it's so much people that like I can't even. Like, it's so much people.
Yeah.
Tag.
That's the same type of answer that Young
You
Thug
feel
gives,
me?
bro. So you know, feel
Zillions,
comfortable. Like, you really
everyone is
a
different
family.
artists in like their own way. So that's why I think it's so hard for me to just think off the top of my head how much people, because there's so much people. You know, there's so much people out there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Five.
For a fact.
That's all I got.
Oh yeah, multi.
Facts. Yo, let's talk about the album real quick,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, facts.
We gotta
Yeah.
talk about that now, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yo, I noticed you had the Instagram reset. You know, you got the white branding that's going on, bro. Like, yo, what's coming? Like, what can we expect, bro? As somebody that's been like following you for a minute, bro, like I'm genuinely excited, bro. Like, what's to come?
Yeah.
If you can speak on that.
I'm about to drop multi too.
Multi too, bro.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of
It's-
Multi at first.
So I think the whole thing behind multi is just multi personalities. My music, I always go through moods, different voices. I have like truthfully like 5 different people in me if you really know me. So it really like shows in my music. So multi 2 is really it's kind of a spin off of multi 1, just 2 years later. All the stuff I made and that I really love in 2 years, and it's so much. It was really hard picking out the track list. It's like 17 songs. But
Shit.
yeah, from my longest project.
fire, bro.
But yeah, I'm excited. It's about to drop very
Very
soon.
soon,
Like,
very soon.
Is there a release date or not? Not yet.
that I'm not gonna throw the release date out there
couldn't
yet,
get
but
that.
it's less than. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but it's less than 2 weeks away.
Hey,
Facts.
hey,
Nah,
hey.
this will the album
Oh,
will be
yeah.
out before this comes
yeah,
out.
facts.
Yeah, facts.
So I got, so look, go
Alright,
get
so
the
the
album.
album's
'cause
already
it's
out.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
yo, that shit is fire, bro. Yo, I listen to the whole shit, bro. That shit is hard. Go get that.
Okay.
Yo, that's all I got for you. I just wanna. The last question I have is, do you have anything you would want to say to other artists, creatives, anything to inspire them on their journeys of trying to chase their dreams?
Yeah, don't give up and don't rush your process. Don't let anyone tell you whatever your process is. And also, don't sign to nobody who offers you nothing, because that's a dub. That's a dub. They only try to take your money.
Yeah, in
Do your own
2021,
thing,
you
work
don't
in
need that
private.
shit anyway.
Yeah, nah, you don't even need that. Social media is too big.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, continue pushing yourself, push your friends, stay around your family. That's basically it. And travel, and get money.
Travel. Yeah,
Get money.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate you coming
Yo,
through.
that was fire, bro. Thank you for coming out, bro.
Shit. Oh my god. I fucked myself up in the gym today. Nah, yo, I can't even. Yo,
Hell yeah.
Hello, brother.
I fucked myself up in the gym today. Yo, real quick. Yo, bro, with he okay. I thought you was leaving. Oh no.
That's that my man's
I'm
over
fucking
there.
dead. Real quick, could you tell the people where to find you on social media?
Oh yeah, my ad names on everything. 300 Clay.
Boom.
That's it. 300 Clay.
Light.
That's
Cool. Hey, that's the show. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, if you're an artist watching this or creative, definitely tap in with the community. We're trying to build this up and have everyone here supporting each other and growing together. And like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And we out. Appreciate you coming through.
We out.
We out of here.
Our name podcast
We
out.
out of here.
Facts. So, we fucked up. We forgot the whole last section of the interview, the Jar Deep Ass Questions, which we brought back from the old Poncho TV series.
That was a fan favorite.
You feel?
Not
Yeah,
gonna
nah,
lie.
it
As
actually was
fan
a lot of
before I was
it.
a host.
Nah, it was some shit. So basically, we got there's only 14 questions here. There's 14 questions in this jar. We're gonna have our guest Clay pick a question randomly, and he has to answer it.
14.
So yeah, you ready? We'll do let's do 5 of them.
5 of them?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's
Alright,
get it
alright, say
on.
less.
You ready?
Let's get it on.
Let's get it.
Mix that up.
Shoot.
What I do.
Can you read that to us?
When is it time to cut someone off?
Ooh. Interesting one.
It's time to cut someone off and restrict access when they show you who they truly are, no matter what that may be. If they talking about someone around you, take note.
Yeah,
if
it's a
they
fact.
talking about you and they say something up that they ain't never said before, secret animosity, weird. Cut them off. Shit like that. So that's one question.
I'm fucking dead. That's
Alright,
real
bet.
shit. Nah, I agree
Nah,
with
real
that.
shit,
I
though.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Say less.
Number 2.
Who inspires you? I have a lot of inspiration, but my number one is my mom. My mom and my dad, yeah, those definitely they tied. But those
Shout out
my
Mama Clay.
number- yeah, shout out to Mama Love
What about
and my pops. They just keep pushing. They always drive. My mom and my dad, they had me when they was young, so they really showed me, like anything is possible, and they always supported me. Anything that it was that I wanted to do, they always supported me. So yeah,
That's
Yeah,
fine.
bet.
definitely my inspiration.
Shout out
Feel
to the
that
fam.
one, facts.
Ah shit. Alright. When do you think someone should quit their music career?
I was hoping you would get this one.
Should an artist quit their music career?
I think you should quit your music career.
Bro, I can see you know what you want to say.
I think you should quit your music career when you get exposed for something. Yeah. Shake up the room. That's it. Whatever
When you
that
get
may be.
exposed for something,
Yeah, whatever that may be. That's when you should quit your music career.
that is not
Take
what
your
I
mind
expected to
take your
hear.
mind wherever that go. That's it. I personally, you see, I don't think anyone should quit music. You feel me? I think that's you. You feel me? Like everyone's music is different, no matter where they at and level wise, or you know, like. So I personally appreciate everyone's music. So I think that it's hard for me to say that, but the only thing I could say is if you do something crazy.
I think I agree with you. No one should quit. If you do music, you don't need it. No, that was your camera. You just turned over. Yeah, nah, because you did that earlier too, and it bugged me out for a second. But what's it called? I think people shouldn't quit music. Maybe a career in music is different. But yeah, my answer to that is when it stops making you happy.
Okay. I see that. Let me backtrack. I think anyone should quit. I think you should quit music when, like he said, you're not too happy, or if it's draining your mental health. Same shit. If it's draining your mental health, and lastly, if you get too clout driven. If you get too clout driven, let it go. You feel me?
Yeah, have you doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, facts.
Wrong reasons type shit. Yeah.
All right, let me pick another one. If you could snap your fingers and master any skill, what would it be?
Oh, I know my answer to this.
Shit, let's hear your shit first.
My shit. Yo,
I'm interviewing.
Oh, fucking graphics.
Graphics?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've had nightmare experiences with graphic designers.
Nightmare?
Bro.
Damn,
one time I put on my story one time. This is a true fucking story. So if you're a graphic designer, please hit me up. I put on my story one time that I needed a logo design for my old YouTube channel. And my graphic designers tap in. I had 15 designers hit me up. I talked to all of them. I told them all the concept. 0 of them came through.
Really?
What do you mean?
We talked business, all that, like actually sent me a design.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm like, this is what I need. Boom, this is what it is.
them.
Yeah,
Word.
0 out of 15.
Word.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
like-
That's crazy.
Yeah, and even in I've had one, shout out, his name is Walter Lazaro. He's the only valid designer I've ever worked with in my life, and he doesn't even do design anymore. So, graphic design. That's it. I've had the worst experiences with designers.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Shoot. I would say, I don't know if this, I personally think it's a skill, but I'm going to go with accounting.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to go with accounting.
Counting?
Wait. Do you mean like the actual
More of like
accounting?
more of financing and
Financial management,
financial
like, you know,
management
knowing
type
what to
of
do
thing.
with money and shit.
Yeah,
okay.
100%.
Nah,
Because
that's valid.
I
That's
think
valid.
for that, not so much of I never go broke, but more of a thing like I'll really be stupid rich, I'll be Elon Musk rich, because he's a genius like at
that's a
financial management. Like no one, you can't have $300 billion and not be a genius at being good with finances. You feel me? As opposed to aside from all the shit that he's already doing. So yeah.
What's yours, bro?
I mean, mine is definitely, I know for a fact it's just either reviewing record label contracts or any type of music related contracts, just being like a whiz with that shit, like knowing ins and outs as much as I possibly can, or, you know, just more general, something to do with understanding the legal side of the industry, which is, I mean, I guess you could touch on a couple different things, but either on the negotiation side or just understanding the contractual side of specifically like a certain type of agreement. So it's definitely in that realm.
That's different. I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
He's
I
in
mean,
school.
yeah, that's my lane.
yeah.
So it's
Okay.
that's my lane. So that's what I'm trying to be an expert at, and that's what I will be an expert at. But you know,
If you're a reliable graphic designer, please hit me up.
If you're Elon Musk, please hit me up.
That's a
if you're
fact.
Carl Folks, hit me up. You definitely gonna watch that video. Like, damn, bro.
I'm
Like,
dead. Our folks is the entertainment lawyer. It's like,
facts.
facts.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
ultimate. Like, I'm trying to be like
Yeah,
him,
facts.
dude, bro. So
Type
yeah,
shit.
you watching
Yeah.
no funny shit.
Yo, let me pick your last question, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel you be cheating.
It's like,
If you don't fuck with it, you could pick another one.
Nah, that's a good one. Why do you think so many artists fail?
Because they're not being themselves.
Word.
I think that's the biggest thing. When you stop being yourself, you fail. Unless, no. If you don't be yourself, that's it. Yeah.
but Clay, bro, like you privileged, bro. Like you a unique
Privileged
individual,
how?
bro. Like, bro, like at least like.
You see this man's eyes, bro? Like
Nothing.
I'm
What?
sorry, bro. But
I'm like,
from
where
the
you going
outside,
with
bro,
that?
like you got a unique style, you got a unique taste, unique, like like I was like,
Hell no, I
have
should
been
have
the
battled with
funniest.
myself. Like,
nah, that maybe privilege is not the word, but like, yo,
God
like,
damn.
how did you get to that
quick with
point
it.
where it's like you know what yourself is like? You know what I mean, bro? Like,
I don't
like,
think
you-
I'm
That's a
at
good
that
question.
point yet.
Yeah,
to
you're
be
not at
honest.
that point, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm.
feel that, you know?
I literally have like
Yeah.
5 to 10 different people in me. All jokes aside,
Yeah, and
I'll
that's
never even
where
say this
most
on
comes from,
camera.
facts,
But
yeah.
like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
real shit. So I think it. Yeah, I don't know. Wait,
Yeah.
remind me the question again.
Why do so many artists fail?
Oh yeah. I really think it's not being themselves, or if you get too focused on clout, and if you sell your soul, or if you go against selling your soul. I think both of those is L's. But
I know what you mean, like finding a balance, knowing like you gotta do certain things, but don't go too far.
right, like for example, I'll give you a. So this record label gave me a offer back in like 2019. I dropped like Reckless and a couple other shit. Which was all like drill songs. You feel me? Yeah, part of me, cool, but it's not all me. So they offered me. They wanted creative control and wanted me to only do that, like only
Stay in that drill lane.
Yeah,
and
only
shit.
drill lane, which is not only me. So I feel like had I had taken that route, yeah, nah, hell no, I would have definitely failed because that's not only me. Like,
Right.
you know, it's not staying true to me.
Yeah.
Yo, Juma, what you think? Yeah.
Speak up to
Yeah, come here.
I agree with Clay. People fail because they're not being themselves. I also think that artists fail because they listen to the people around them
Too much?
too much.
Yeah.
They let them sway them different directions.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit,
like
yeah.
when you're an artist, it's your mind. You know, it's your mind. You know what I'm saying? And everyone will see something in you that may not be necessarily you because of their favorite artist. So like, they may tell you to do this, this, and this, and that's not who you are. So you may say, if I can't live up to that, I'm not really gonna make it. You know.
Word.
So that kind of goes along with what he's saying with being yourself. You know what your vision is, what you think is right. That's what I think artists fail.
Fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with the both of those, and then add just not doing enough, just not working hard enough, not dropping enough, shit like that. Yeah,
Let's do one more question.
nigga, what's your answer?
Oh, why? Why artists fail? Because I feel like they don't consider the perspective of like, I mean, maybe you don't have the following yet, but like at least tailoring the way like artists that get a little to a certain level where it's like, all right, they have a following. It's like you can't necessarily just do what you like necessarily want to do because you have to like. That's one thing I've learned from like A Boogie's camp is like they really tailor or not necessarily tailor, but like they consider what like their fans like a little bit, and they take that into consideration when they're making their craft. Like you can't necessarily just do it for you because it's like at the end of the day you have a following and it's like the following is why you are at the level that you're at. So you have to consider both sides a little bit too. So it's like just to add a little contrast to what y'all saying, it's like it's a little bit of a blend of both. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to find a way to tightrope that like. You got your following and you got what you want to do, and you got to blend those a little bit. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Agree with that.
That makes sense. It's not one or the other, but
I also feel like with that, running off of that, as far as fans wise, it's no making them happy. Because like, let's say for example, Lil Baby, they say all his songs he sound the same, but also at the same time, there's probably that one person that just love every single Lil Baby song, regardless how he sound.
And if he switched up, he'd be like, "Oh, you Shane, bro. Where the old little baby at?"
What's it sound? Like? I don't like
Where's
this.
the sound? Yeah,
like
facts.
Bobby Schroeder, for example, how they all coming at him. That's
Yeah.
just his new sound. It's been like 6 years since Boy made
yeah,
music. You
don't
feel me?
for a fact.
But
Hey,
Yeah, some fans want you to stay the
you
same
can't
artist.
make everyone
Yeah.
happy on top of
you
that.
can't.
They want
Maybe-
you. They always want you to stay the same.
Facts.
Yeah.
Maybe that's maybe the point of a project a little bit to touch on those different
Bro,
parts.
the amount of times I done heard, yo, I want that. Okay, or make this type of beat, make this type of song. You know, like, oh my god, I'm over it though. I don't care. It's like I'm still. I don't care. They tell me all
Yeah.
the time, like I don't care. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, you still gotta do a few, make them happy and choose the good songs.
Right.
That you can't or whatever really is jacking.
Yeah,
Right.
that's on brand and type of,
Facts.
The fans will always change. Like it's always gonna forever change, and I don't think there's just one artist that. Yeah, actually, I take that back. There's always probably one artist that someone really really loves, But there's also a million artists out there, So as far as like making up stuff new for you will always gain you new following. That makes sense.
Yeah, for a fact.
Hell yeah.
For a fact.
All right. Shit, I'm having fun. I'll pull out two more.
Yeah, fuck.
Hey,
All right, last two.
Let's do it.
1 and 2. All right.
I bet. Let me read one of them. I want to
Read
read
one of
one.
them?
Yeah, you read one of them.
All right.
Just let me read one, bro.
All right, you got it.
Kind of long.
All right, let's go. If you had to describe your music career in 3 words, what would they be? What would the 3 words be? At both of y'all.
You go first.
3 words. 3 words. Yeah. that's tough, but
Talking to Mike.
My music career in 3 words.
I know mine.
yeah, because you wrote
Yeah.
the question, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's the facts.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because I feel like I just started.
yeah.
Same.
I feel like I just started learning about really what I want to do with it. So I'll say innovative.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say true.
Okay.
And I'll say this is a tough one. It's a tough one. You don't want to say the wrong
3
thing.
words.
You want to say the wrong thing because you feel like your music is everything.
That's
But
the last one.
if there was a word for only the beginning,
Fucking Genesis.
Genesis. That's
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Genesis.
Yeah, facts.
Innovative,
Genesis,
true,
yeah.
and Genesis.
There we go.
Just
Ah.
it's the beginning.
I like that.
I'm gonna have to go with Moody.
Okay.
For a fact, Moody. I'm gonna take one of yours. I'm gonna take True.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely take True and Calculated. Yeah.
Mine are what the fuck. That's my
What
shit.
the fuck? That's 3 words. Bro.
That's my shit, bro. Like, yeah.
I bet. I don't got music, so don't look at
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, last one.
He got it though.
Yeah.
reading
Oh,
it.
you ready? All right,
Yeah, I'm
shit.
reading it too. I bet. I bet. What is the most agonizing part about chasing a music career? Agonizing.
I think the most agonizing part is when you don't get love
Yeah.
and still trying to pursue. You feel me?
Like when you throwing shit at the wall and just no one's receiving it.
Yeah, in any way, if you send it to friends and no response, or if you play this song, you feel it. Especially when, and I'm speaking from personal experience, especially when you have a song or songs that do really good, and then you have a dip, and then the certain song don't do so good, and then you go back up. You feel me? And be like, that's
Like a
probably the
roller
most
coaster
annoying
and
part.
shit.
Yeah, that's probably the most annoying part.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
That shit fuck with your head.
Yeah, nah, I really do though. It make you not want to drop.
Yeah,
That's why I don't ever drop.
Yeah.
Juma, what you got?
Say the question one more time.
What's the most agonizing part about chasing a music career?
I feel like there's two. That I'll say the first thing would be balance. Like
I feel that.
before you actually become that who you see you are as, that we will all be, you have to still be in that regular life that you're living, Like, you have to still do regular shit and like still keep your level head, Balance in every aspect where it's like it's gonna be times where you got to be in the studio 12 hours to get songs out, and you can't write. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go outside, but then you outside, but you like, I should be in the studio. So it's balance. It's knowing that it's all on you. No one's coaching you. No one's telling you what to do.
Yeah.
You know, Clay called me, be like, "Yo, do you make any music today?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one, and then the second thing is probably, like I said, the outside voices. The outside voices is tough because, you know, you love everybody, but not everybody knows what's going on in your brain.
Yeah, they don't have the full picture.
Yeah.
When they
So
get
it's like
suggestions.
you want to get advice from somebody, but then that advice wasn't what you needed.
Word.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's tough being an artist, and especially when people want to support you. It's like, I want you to be great, but what you're giving me is not it. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel about the balance part, bro. That's
Balance,
yeah,
crazy.
that's the biggest thing. I got no
time management with that.
anti-management.
Yeah, time
Time management.
Yeah.
I got no balance in my life at all. I ain't gonna lie, like none at all. I have a schedule, but like when people say balance, like you spend time with your family and then you work all that. Yeah, nah, though.
Yeah,
all I
facts,
do
facts,
is this, bro. I got no fucking balance. So, yeah, that's where we at. Ah, shit. Oh fuck! And damn, I did that. I need a new outro.
So-
I don't know how to outro this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, this is 300 Clay.
Word.
I'd just like to say thank you all for having me. We out. Everything's swag, by the way. Everything's swag.
Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe
Follow
to the
Clay.
channel.
Follow us. You feel me? Follow Juma.
if you
And
want swag, subscribe. You
Yeah,
heard?
facts. Everything swag. Everything swag.
Tags like right
Everything
next to us.
swag.
Word. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I want my app right here.
Word.
When he edits this, it's gonna be cutting back and forth. But hey, yo,
Follow him.
Follow
if you
right
wanna learn
here.
about swag and money. Follow me. if you wanna-
nah,
I
listen,
fucking
I don't
can't.
got shit on my page about none of that but swag. Hey, yeah.
Yo, just relax. My phone is. We good. It's all right.
We out. Appreciate you tuning in.